Привіт, my friends! Sasha here, doing a post-commentary because my original commentary was lost. This is hopefully the last time we see these first four puzzles. We're doing the opposite of Optimal Hood, Maximal Hood. What is the biggest build that I can make? Starting with, it's all about the water. Again. Now this one is a bit of a thing because unlike every other puzzle, there is no elevators. So we start out by building a bunch of small apartments. They all synergize with each other, which gives an increase in the resources. Then we do 5 small stores. Technically, only 4 of them can be supported directly because of consumers, but with the synergy, there's just enough. Now we add the other stuff the apartments need. Trees, grass, sprinklers. And then we go all out with farming water. My original build had 6 water towers. This time we're going for 15. And then we fill up the rest with solar panels. It's nice that solar panels synergize with each other. And then it just goes through. Consumer is slightly low, but you can still have a slightly negative trend and still complete it. Now we're doing a knowledge economy. Now my original Optimal Hood build was precisely 1 level, completely self-contained, all green trends. Let's see if that works out for stacking. 3 large apartment, 1 small, a school, office. Can't remember which trees I needed. Speech tree grove, grass. Water towers, sprinklers. Solar panels. And the only difference between this and Optimal Hood is that stairs get added. You can probably see where we're going with this. Then I immediately get going with... Well, first of all, I make sure the thing works. Oh, there's something I didn't see in the first recording. Groundwater is a negative trend. I believe I used the wrong trees. Yep, now I'm checking to see, make sure all the blocks are producing correctly. Yeah, I remember that. You'll see it later on. I completely could not figure out why the groundwater trend was so messed up. I think it's because I used the wrong trees. Skip forward. 2 levels. Yeah, now I'm noticing the groundwater issue. Yeah. It's not enough to cause much of a problem yet. Ooh, now we're skipping way ahead to be completing the 5 levels. More skipping, more solar panels. Groundwater trend of negative 0.5 and leisure Ooh, the grass has already died. I'm starting to realize that. Yeah. Wonder what could be causing that groundwater. Yeah, those have decayed pretty badly. Oh, yeah, now I remember what I did. I took out a roll of solar panels and put in some sprinklers, fixing groundwater, but now electricity is down. So what to do? Add windmills. Now we're exactly even on money. I'm sorry I sound scatterbrained. This is my first time doing post-commentary. I added a little extra on top for more money and to make sure I had all green trends. Although I do believe that had I put the right tree type in, I probably could have tiled it all the way to the height limit with no issues. If I had just looked at my notes. But still, as it is, it's a fairly respectable build, with a knowledge trend of plus 1.1 per second. Yeah, they're getting school-fed. Now, here we go, Tycoon. This one is part of the reason I'm doing MAXIMAL'HOOD in the first place. Because the first build I did was okay, but I knew I could do better. We start with windmills this time, skipping forward to building the first level. Eventually I come around to fixing those holes. I think I was trying to make sure that I had... Yeah, I was checking the resources. Electricity is a little down, but that gets fixed shortly. Ah, yes, elevators. I still find it funny that the first level, no elevators. There we go, more windmills. And then I've built the second level. Electricity zoof. Ah, filling in the holes with plazas. That's what I chose. Talk, this one was very interesting, and then... I'm examining things, trying to figure out what's supposed to be where. Ah, elevators. Now Sasha was doing this to show that the height limit is 10 levels. Can't build any higher than 10. But you can put windmills on that top level. And then I realized that I messed up and the lower fans should have been one level higher. I'm still calling them fans, they're windmills. Fans blow the air, it's the other way around. Nope. There we go, now I fixed it. See? Giant wind farm all on top. Yes. And then I start going through and just... I finally remembered the existence of the slice plane tool. It would have been useful earlier. I mean, story mode did teach you about it, so... And now I'm watering things. I'm not sure if this is just a thing with my editor or not, but are the sprinklers and fans, windmills, are the windmills looking pixelated to anyone? Yeah, now I've built up to level 4. Trends are pretty green across the board. Not really having much money coming in though, because all those windmills are taking all that money. And there it is. Just about finished. One more. And the hyper mall is complete. Nice. Yeah, verifying that everything looks good. Dobry, dobry, dobry. Just realized that electricity is trending downwards slightly. That there was enough of a surplus built that it didn't matter in the end. Finally, aquaculture. This one also took a lot of thinking, and I eventually decided on a plan of, since I couldn't do it as one layer, why not build them in vertically stacked ponds? Yeah, I'll eventually get to the point where it makes sense, but for now, just hold on. Past Sasha's planning. Windmills and elevators, then too large, too small, and a market on top. Fish farm. Hydroponic farm. And then I add in the sport box. Yeah, algae farms work better in the corner, followed by water tower. Then some trees. Sprinklers on top. And that's basically the size of the pod that I came up with. It's effectively the same blocks as the one level variant, just with X elevators. However, there's a key difference. Because of the elevators, money is downwardly trending. So I end up adding an extra market. I mean, it does reduce the rate that fish and vegetables are produced, but now all green trends. So now I've duplicated the pod around. Things are still all in the green. And the sprinkler on top there I eventually fix. Oof. There we go, now I've fixed it. We've got 4 pods on the bottom, and then challenge complete. But I couldn't leave it at that, could I? Yet. I needed to go maximum. First of all, I do some contemplation about additions I can do. Ah, planters. There was a little bit of room in there, and I mean, there was the excess community being produced, so why not? Why not? I tried putting planters in here until I realized that it was taking up too much community. If I remember my notes correctly, 2 markets produce enough community for 1 planter, and that's why I didn't find them useful. Now I've gone ahead and mirrored the pods upward, again with a height limit of 10. Just make sure the whole structure data is accessible and stuff. Everything's producing, everything's doing. And then I duplicate it further. And it's complete. A very, very large, hot mess, but it produces quite a bit. The vegetables are a trend of plus 1.6, and the fish is at 0.80. Not bad, not bad. Probably could be optimized a little better. I attempt to add more fish, but then organic waste is a mood. So until next time, when hopefully I can record correctly, Dobranic, Ukraina. Dobranic.